them get by, let them choose side. We get M's in by the shoe size. I don't y'all type of kind, I done seen all y'all right.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Brown, the tight ends and tackles coach at Southern University. This is the 20th episode of Trill O-Line Play, where today we're going to be talking about the biggest debated play in college football, duo. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to discuss offensive line play with me. All right, so just a brief overview of what we're going to be discussing today. We're going to talk about what is duo. Again, like I just stated, there's a debate about, is there really a difference between inside zone and duo? So today we're going to break down how we define and classify duo here at Southern University. We're going to have 2 game cut-ups of this fall of us running duo. And then we're going to wrap it up with our nugget of the day. All right, so let's lock in. Let's have a great time of learning what duo is here. All right, so let's get into it. What is duo? All right, so duo is a gap scheme play. You would classify it as no pull power. All right, so the way that we're running and working our double teams are gap scheme doubles, not zone scheme doubles where you're kind of on a track working up to the second level. Is gap scheme. It's downhill where you're working gap scheme doubles, and instead of going to the backside backer, you're usually working up to that play side backer, all right, with your gap scheme double to the play side. All right, we're trying to make the defense fit like it's inside zone, but we're running again what a gap scheme play. All right, so we want them guys to think that it's inside zone. All right, the running back's aiming point is the butt of that play side guard, and we're telling the running back to read the mic. All right, and the running back, another big difference between duo inside zone and duo, we want the running back to tempo, once he gets the ball, tempo off and allow those double teams to develop. All right, then he's going to hit it and possibly hit a vertical cut if it's not play side, but it's vertical cut, but it's downhill. The best representation I can give you as far as a running back running duo is Le'Veon Bell. All right, when Pittsburgh was rolling, they were running duo. That was not inside zone. All right, where they were running no pull power. The running back was tempoing off the ball, and he was hitting it with a vertical cut. All right, so it's a bloody, it's a violent, it's a devastating play for the defense. All right, devastating play. All right, so this is us, a clip against Mississippi Valley here. All right, in the fall running duo. Let me quickly draw up what we're doing here. I'll draw it up. So we're in 12 personnel here running it. It's 2x2, 12 personnel duo of what we're running here. So this will be considered, all right, your wing tight end, and this is your on-ball tight end. He's blocking the star, who we said is a nickel Sam type of body. We talked about that last week in defensive recognition. He's blocking the on-ball defensive end. All right, the right tackle and right guard, they're double teaming right here up to the Mike backer. The center and the left guard are double teaming up to where the wheel backer. All right, and the left tackle here is blocking back on this defensive end. Again, we're working gap scheme doubles. We're not working zone doubles. So it's thick, violent, downhill doubles. Now, the 2 tight ends, they have man blocks. They do a pretty decent job here, but you'll kind of see what we're talking about. So let's run the play. All right, the 2 tight ends do a pretty good job here. All right, Travis Tucker does a great job cutting that guy off, running his feet on contact, cutting that defender off. Greg Perkins, the on-ball tight end, does a great job initially with his hands inside. All right, he has a good base initially. He could have did a little better job of keeping his base, but outstanding job of getting that guy out of the way, working the base block. All right, so your right tackle and your right guard. This is the type of double team we're talking about on duo. This is a gap scheme, physical, violent, cheek-to-cheek double team. I wish that his inside foot was in front so they could work cheek-to-cheek, but this was a great job by Jeremiah and Jonathan Bishop of working a duo gap scheme downhill double team where they sit on the lap of the second level defender here, driving that guy up to the second level, helping to create a crease for our running back. That's the double team. That's the bloodiness that we're talking about when we're talking about running duo and the type of double team. All right, so you get D Black here on the backside, and Brian Williams do a great job working the double team. D Black does a great job getting up to the second level. All right, so we do an outstanding job here being thick, physical, and violent, running no pull power, because that's what it is when we're working and we're talking about duo. All right, so I also wanted to show you guys an 11 personnel clip of us running duo. All right, 11 personnel. So we're saying it's 1 tight end in. All right, so we don't have to draw up again what we're doing. It's the same rules except for it's just 1 tight end in. All right, so let's work and see. Now the tight end has to cut off this backside defensive end. All right, now the left tight end, all right, the left tackle and the left guard are working a thick, physical, violent double team up to the second level. And I just wanted to kind of highlight how great a job Jatari does. We said it's a gap scheme double of working a gallop technique and knocking over this guy's hip to help the guard as he works up to the second level and gets to that second level defender. That's a great job of him working his gallop technique, driving, get up to the second level. Outstanding job, all right? So let's look at these guys on the backside of the play. The center and the right guard do a great job, all right? Deuce does a great job here initially, coming off the ball with his hip, leading with his hip, all right? Working that settle step technique we talked about, or that gallop technique, helping D Black out, getting up to the second level, all right? I just wish he kept his shoulder square a little bit, but that's a great job here, all right? Deuce of working your settle step technique, getting up to the second level, all right? The guy that makes the play is actually our MDM guy that we're supposed to MDM to up here at the receiver position. So that's an outstanding job of those guys of understanding duo out of 11 personnel. All right, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to discuss the duo play with me. The nugget of the day, run your own race. Don't look to the right, don't look to the left, don't worry about what's behind you, don't worry about social media. If God plays something on your heart to get done, get it done. Stop worrying about and looking at what other people have going on and focus on your race and improving yourself every day. Subscribe on my YouTube channel, Trill O-Line Play. Again, every week we're going to release something as far as offensive line play. Follow me on Twitter. This is where the magic happens as far as football. All right, as far as me posting things about Southern University, it's at Coach Brown 72. So again, thank you guys so much for taking a few minutes out of your day, and go Jags.